Yo, what up gamers, I'm Report Ark and welcome to my Aren't the Monster series where we're going to be playing Kaisa. Sorry in advance if I sound a bit off since I'm a little bit sick. But yeah, today we're going to be playing Kaisa. For runes we're going to be running Lethal Tempo, Triumph, Legend Alacrity, Coup de Grace, Magical Footwear, and Biscuit Delivery. Usually you'd want to go Legend Bloodline, but since personally my favorite Kaisa build just involves rushing Ravenous Hydra or otherwise building it second, that's, you know, not going to be necessary for me since we're going to be getting lifesteal so early on. Which allows us to go Alacrity for a better early game. So we're going to be playing Kaisa Lux into Misfortune Tarek. Neither of us really have much synergy with our supports, so pretty even footing as far as that goes. Although Lux should pretty much shit on Tarek in lane, so that should be fairly advantageous in this matchup. Although they should outskill just because Tarek is really good late game. Oh, is that a Tarek bot? That might be a Tarek bot, he's not reacting. Well, that is very unfortunate for Lux. I actually would have had a Tarek bot in my second game of the series, except one of my teammates went AFK, so it turned out to be a remake. Or one of the enemies, I don't remember. I don't want to kill the fucking bot, man. I just want this to be a normal game. Oh, nice starting items on the Tarek too, I just noticed.
This suit hunts in the manner I choose.
So we can just position up here, threaten Misfortune with some harass. If we want to poke her and then get away from turret aggro, we're also in a good position to just get out of range of the turret fairly easily.
I will make a difference here.
I'm gonna finish having this wave. And just go place some vision down. I didn't quite catch whether they leashed or not, but I imagine Belveth generally would start red buff, so we don't have to be too worried about a gank. We just shouldn't play too disrespectfully. Our best chances of getting a kill are gonna be if we just freeze or slow push the wave here. And just force Misfortune to walk up if she wants farm.
Don't die.
What is Lux doing? Okay, he does use some abilities at least, just not a Z.
I can make a difference here. I can help the others who could not. This world is changing. We decide into what.
I'll just keep freezing here. I would like to base probably like 2 or 3 waves. It might not be possible then, but we'll see. No harm in staying a little bit longer anyway, since like I'm not really gonna get punished here for not basing for items. Given the fact that we're basically laning 2v1. Just need Lux to get back here in time that I can get Pyro and crash this wave so I can base for Noon Quiver. Whoops, that W was a fat finger. Only meant to use Q there. Alright, now we would like to crash this wave.
Executed. Survival means next. The void.
Damn it, I would have had that. Ah, I might have had that as well. Oh well. We'll just go ahead and base now.
I like it here. I just might stay.
So basically what we're going to be doing for the build path here is we're going to start off with the Noon Quiver just to give us 30 AD. You could also just do Serrated Dirk as well. I haven't tried that yet, but I don't really like the idea of going like Serrated Dirk and then building 2 items that don't actually build out of Serrated Dirk, even if it might give you a better early game. Could she stop messing up the wave? I just noticed. So we're going to grab a pickaxe and then Caulfield's Hammer and then just finish off all these Ravenous Hydra components until we get enough AD for Q Evolve. What is Belvet doing here? Okay, nice. So Misfortune's quite low at the moment, so what we want to do to abuse that is we want to start crashing this wave. We probably won't, well, we obviously won't be able to crash this wave in time to dive her if she's recalling. But it does like kind of put her in a tough position where it's like if I recall, I'm gonna miss out on like 2 waves of farm here, which kind of incentivizes her to want to stay. Whereas if we were like not shoving at all or shoving slower, then she might have time to recall and get here in time to actually get this entire wave. So when we see Misfortune is that low, or you know whatever the opponent ADC is, and they're that low, and you just returned into lane, what you always want to do there is just push as hard as possible. Forces them to think, huh, if I stay here I might get dived, but if I don't stay here, I miss out on like 2 waves. It's a tough choice, there's no good answer for them there. Truth is, they're already fucked up, but sometimes people don't really properly abuse that, they just like friend zone them from the wave, which is fine because the wave is not frozen, right? So if they just recall and get back into lane, they'll still arrive to a pretty big wave. You always need to crash that.
It's a good day.
Also gives me some alone time with the turret now that they have recalled. Sadly not quite going to be able to pick up 2 platings there, but I reckon I'm safe enough to just keep pushing here even if I'm alone. Given the Tarek is a bot, so with any luck I'll be able to get that plating, and it will be a solo plating.
I'm going to
The only risk is really if I get ganked by ball death. Yeah, there we go, I got it. I think I'm major space here. Well, it's not a Ken wave, so it's not the greatest wave to base on. I've got more mana than I look to have just because of my cookie though. Oh, they have vision here. I'm just thinking as well, how much gold do I need to base on to get both pickaxe and Caulfields? Okay. I have to use Ghost, but at least I don't have to use Flash. Anyway, so that should be probably like 1,600 odd gold. 25, I think. I should already have it. I don't know if that gives me Pure Evolve already though. Probably not. I probably also need more components like either a Vamp Scepter or another pickaxe, or just finishing the Hydra. I'm just gonna base now. This is now a Kenna wave, which is gonna take them longer to shove. It's, as you can see, like they're pretty much in the same situation where I was in before, where I was pretty low. I couldn't really stay, and Misfortune was pretty healthy, and so she could try and make me miss farm here by trying to crash this as soon as possible, but she's not done that. I don't know where she's gone. Drake, did she base? I don't know, but I could have missed out on a full wave there, but she hasn't done that. I'm gonna miss out on some of this wave, naturally, but so is her, so is she, rather, so it's a neutral trade when definitely should be, like, completely favored towards her. I could maybe miss less than, otherwise would have, just because it was a Kenna wave, so it's a double, like, whammy with the Kenna waves, because not only do they shove the wave slower, because they have to kill the cannon, But then the enemy cannon is also tanking up the turret for quite a long time, because they are just really tanking the turrets for some reason. And so it takes ages for the entire wave to even die on the turret. So if you're gonna recall during any wave, generally you'd rather be a cannon wave, because you're gonna miss the least farm during those waves. How much do I actually need for Q-Evolve? I think I'm just one level up away. Could maybe get her here. Yeah, that's a kill. Nice one. I'm surprised this is the first kill on Misfortune. The other one was only on Belveth. No, I still don't have the kill. Ah, dude, I must be missing like 0.2 AD. The tooltip seems to think that I should already have it, but the tooltip isn't like 100% accurate. It's probably like, probably means that I'm like within 0.5 AD of getting my Q Evolve. But I mean, literally any other purchase or any other level up will also get me my Q Evolve. If I'd based with enough for longsword in my previous base, on top of the pickaxe, then I would already have that as well. I'm not gonna try and trade here. Not sure exactly where Belveth is because I haven't been paying attention to the map. And generally, just no point trying to fight on, you know, 2,000 gold. I'd probably win it just because Theric's the bot, but let's try and show off some good decision making here. Smart decision making at least.
Get up. Stand firm.
Not just going for every fight we can take. How do I keep...
I need to gather my strength.
What? Why isn't this working? Did they patch this out? No, there it is. What the hell? I've never missed that animation cancel so many times in a row before. At that point, it would have been faster to just not cancel it. Okay, we're gonna rush straight to mid lane here. Blanca's struggling. She's gonna have to base. That means we can just take over from her and protect the platings, protect the wave, get the wave. So our damage right now is going to be lower than if we'd gone for Kraken Slayer in most fights, although our Q is going to do insane damage. And we're going to have a really crazy amount of sustain, which is just going to make it so we can't, like, it's going to have to, it delays the amount of times that we have to base, so we can just stay longer. This makes us safer in fights, makes us better in trades because we recover from all damage taken a lot sooner. A lot of people have dropped this build since the Hydra nerfs, but I feel like it is still good, at least until the next nerf that's coming next patch, if that goes through, which is gonna change the lifesteal into Omnivamp. Or sorry, the Omnivamp into lifesteal, which is gonna be a huge nerf towards Kaisa, where, you know, her on hit, her Q, her W, that's all like a huge source of healing from the Omnivamp. I probably won't be using that build anymore.
I was spared for a reason.
Okay, since LeBlanc wants to get this wave, I'm just gonna go bot. Somebody should get this bot wave. It would be a complete waste to let this just out of the turret. So I'm gonna be the one to go get it. It's unideal because I reckon I'm a lot stronger than LeBlanc right now. If I stay mid lane at the center of the map, where there's still a turret up and there's no turret up bot lane, I have more of an impact on mid lane. You know, mid lane at the moment, whoever's there is just gonna impact the game harder, or have a greater ability to impact the game. And as the strongest member of the team, I'd like to be the person, you know, grouped on mid lane at the moment. But since my teammates don't have that same level of macro awareness that I do, we're just going to do a little bit suboptimal macro and just go bot lane, just because it's better than nobody going bot. It means that I can keep up my farm and hopefully get to 10 CS per minute, since I'm not currently there, while LeBlanc also gets some farm. If I was on mid lane, I probably would get most of the farm just because my whiff is so good and LeBlanc's is so poor at the moment. But I would definitely miss out on some by having to share with LeBlanc. I only want to be here and like sharing with LeBlanc when there's no other choice. Like, I'm not gonna stay bot split pushing, right? I'm just gonna be, you know, rotating towards mid lane, grouping mid lane, and then whenever a bot lane wave is pushing up and somebody should farm that, if nobody else is going for that, that's when I'll go for that. guess we'll kill the Tark bot here.
Forgiveness is hard.
I'm sorry that this isn't a more interesting game because of the Tark bot, guys, but it is what it is. I was considering skipping it, but I don't like skipping games in Art of Master series. Hopefully you guys can still find some value out of the commentary here. So right now, I'm just gonna check if Raptor's up real quick. Yeah, perfect. And because I've got Ravenous Hydra, usually as Kaisa, this early on to the game, you wouldn't be able to steal the enemy camps like this, but Ravenous Hydra gives us all the sustain we need to just stay full HP while we're doing that. And also the AoE to actually clear that in a timely manner. So we get big influx of gold there, and deny that from the enemy Bel'Veth as well. Very huge. Ooh, this is actually a little bit unfortunate that I don't get to finish my Zeal, because I'm pretty sure that would give me E-Evolve. If it doesn't give me E-Evolve, it would be like one level up away. So I could have also checked the enemy red buff, but I don't think I had blue trinket at the time, and it was just going to be a big time investment just to even check if it was up, and I definitely wouldn't be able to get the next mid lane wave after recalling if I did. However, now I'm free to check. Seems like it is up and probably was up at the time, so I'll just start clearing this. I don't have to be afraid of finding anybody in their jungle because I'm just so strong at the moment. They even take away their golems. I guess not normal to be this fat as an ADC. You would have to usually show some degree respect to most enemies, but definitely even in high elo you can get this fat and just be so unafraid of a champion like, you know, Camille. You usually have to be very afraid of. Yeah, and I don't have to be afraid of the Misfortune, and definitely not the Taric. I was technically a little bit greedy. If more people turned out to be there than I was expecting, definitely could have easily been my first death of the game. I will just base now. I will just show you though that I was gonna get. Ooh, I've actually almost got the kill. Or sorry, the evolve, even without basing for Zeal, because I actually got 2 level ups since I lost. Spoke about needing a level up on top of the Zeal. So you can see here, just grab the Zeal. Already got the evolve. And we get the Phantom Dancer.
I can make a difference here.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
They are buffing Grievous Wounds next patch, so I assume more. Oh, and they're also returning, I believe, the armor pen to Mortal Reminder, just like how it used to work. So I suppose if you ever need like armor pen and Grievous Wounds, or even maybe just Grievous Wounds by itself, might be viable to just replace Phantom Dancer with Mortal Reminder. Starting next patch, I believe, is when it's happening. But we'll have to wait and see. I still don't like building. Like, generally, I don't like Lord Dominic's this early on, and I don't like Grievous Wounds, like, at any point, even before they nerfed it as an ADC. Just delays your prospects too much, so it just depends on how strong it is as an item, even aside from the situational factors like Grievous Wounds and Armor Pen. Could have definitely also even gone for Runaan's, I guess, but doesn't build too much on Kaisa these days. Most people for Phantom Dancer, since it gives some AD, synergizes with your Q. Nice. Didn't think I'd need to use ult to kill Camille, although I probably would have saved Kayn if I did. Very fast kill there. Yeah, single target, you're definitely just so much stronger with the Phantom Dancer. Wow, this is a fast gen. Just needed 1 auto. Close, close. Am I just gonna end here? I got flash if I needed to escape with Jhin ult. Where's Belveth? I feel like it's greedy to try and end here, but at the same time, I fancy the challenge.
Gotcha.
Nah, that's too many people. We'll back off here. So before I actually properly base, I've got a chance to just check their camps here as I retreat. Because the enemies are not going to be rushing to their camps like I am. They gotta like defend their base. Apparently deal with the Darius going in 1v4. Nice distraction. I'm just going to steal away anything I can find, as long as it's safe. Maybe even try and 1v1 this person. I guess it's Camille. Oh. I'll just clear the wave real fast. Don't currently have W.
Stay alert. Stay aggressive.
Okay, we'll just finish her off. And I'll just take the golems as well. Actually, at this point I might even just stay until the Infinity Edge. Or until Navori, actually. I prefer Navori. Especially when you got a build like this. The Ravenous Hydra gives you a lot of AD, but no crit. Okay, that's gonna be GG. I was gonna say that Ravenous Hydra benefits your abilities a lot more than it does your auto attacks. And Navori also enhances your abilities by quite a bit. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to like and subscribe if you want to see more content like this in the future, guys. And I'll see you guys on the next video. Later, gamers.